Fox 2 News starts now.
Sick and shocking crime. A 90-year-old grandmother beaten and raped in her home.
It happened over the summer, and today her rapist learned his fate. But get this, he refused to come into the courtroom and show his face. Fox 2's Amy Lang with a story from Detroit.
The chief judge here at Frank Murphy Hall of Justice tells me that a defendant can refuse to attend his own sentencing. In this case, Maurice Randall's attorney said he didn't want to be in front of the cameras.
He's a coward. You know, he committed a cowardly act, and that's what cowards do.
A coward, a criminal, a sick and depraved young man, 18-year-old Maurice Randall refused to show his face in court at his sentencing, to face the cameras and face the family of the 90-year-old woman he raped on August 13th.
He didn't have to beat her or rape her in any way, but not only did he do that, he took out a condom to do it.
Detroiters stormed the streets in search of suspects. Investigators say Maurice Randall and two others, during a spree of home invasions, broke into a house on Leslie where a 90-year-old grandmother was asleep in her bed.
He took advantage of me and raped me.
The sheer terror she must have felt, beaten, raped, and left pinned under her bed until her grandson found her the next day. He addressed the court at sentencing even though Maurice Randall refused to hear what he had to say.
My grandmother hasn't been able to sleep a full night. She can't live in the house that she lived in for over 50 years. And she has to live with this the rest of her life.
Still, Randall's attorney asked for leniency. But the judge, disgusted, said Randall's lack of remorse, his lies, his behavior could only lead her to go beyond the guidelines and sentence him to 30 to 60 years in prison, forever removed from his elderly victim.
The one thing that Maurice Randall could not take was her desire to be a survivor.
A survivor whose nickname says it all.
T.O.B. She calls herself the tough old bird. And that's kind of what she lives by. She prides herself on that.
In Detroit, Amy Lang, Fox 2 News.